You are looking live.
Right.
Okie dokie. So our assignment was an example that shows the difference between a trade secret and a patent.
Okay.
And I apologize if I pause once in a while when I'm talking because I'm getting feedback. So it might sound weird sometimes.
How are you getting echoiness?
Just a little bit. Once in a while it happens with, I don't have the highest of technology going, so sometimes it gets choppy. But if I talk in segments, then I'm getting feedback and hearing myself.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Sure, I can go.
Okay.
What I did was, hold on. I thought I printed it out. I did two examples of, let's see, here we go. I'll just pull it up. So I just went through, because I work in the furniture and mattress sales at RC Willey, and I know that Simmons mattresses kind of patented the pocketed coil mattress.
Mm-hmm.
So I went into Simmons Mattress Company just on their history of innovation, like on their About Us, whatever. And it just said, and I just put it on here, and it said, when the first wrapped coil spring was patented back in 1900, it sparked an idea at Simmons. Instead of building these coils by hand, a slow manual process, what if we could develop a machine to do it better and faster? That's exactly what our top engineer did, and the Simmons pocketed coil spring machine was born, paving the way for our signature Beautyrest mattresses in 1925. We were the first mattress company to introduce a king and queen size mattress in the 1950s, and in 2008 we invented a hybrid technology that fused memory foam and pocketed coil, leaving the rest of the industry scrambling to follow. For us, it's always about innovating relentlessly so you can get the rest you deserve. So they patented pocketed coil design. And then an example of a trade secret, I just made this one up, and I just said, Sally's Bakery makes the best chocolate chip cookies in town. She uses a family recipe for the cookies that has been in her family for 3 generations. Nobody really knows what the secret is to make her cookies so good. All the employees of the bakery are under contract not to disclose the recipe. It is a secret that contributes to the success of her business.
Cool. Those are good.
Thank you.
For mine, I looked up a few things. Coca-Cola chose to brand their cola recipe as a trade secret instead of as a patent because patenting it would have caused them to disclose the ingredients. This trade secret has led to rumors such as the recipe has contained cocaine or insects, and that certain employees know only half of the formula each. But the ingredients continue to be protected as a trade secret as opposed to a patent.
Good example.
When I was reading, it was kind of hard. I mean, they talk about patents and they talk about trade secrets, but I mean, it's really, they don't really go, I don't know. I didn't see a whole lot about how they're different other than patents. You know, it's the 20-year deal.
Right.
I guess that it doesn't necessarily, patents don't hide, like for software, it doesn't like hide the coding. It doesn't, so you can go into coding and then just reverse code it or whatever and make it yourself from scratch, whereas it can be pretty much identical. But a trade secret, it's like it keeps pretty much every element of the product confidential, so like there's no way for anybody to really replicate the Coca-Cola recipe from scratch because you just don't know what the ingredients are. Whereas there are other colas like Shasta or those others that they can just kind of make their own colas based on somebody else's. But I didn't see a whole lot about how one's different from the other.
Well,
But you know what? Plus, I'm looking in the book and the page. It doesn't. Okay, it just talks about misappropriation of trade secrets. Huh.
patent
So
here.
cool. So, which example should we use?
I thought yours were good. Or it doesn't matter to me, whichever one. You can flip a coin.
I think we can use mine this time around. I'll copy and paste that in. So now we just need an explanation.
So when you look up the definition of patent, like on Google, government authority or license conferring a right or title for a set period, especially the sole right to exclude others from making, using, or selling an invention.
Yeah, that's similar to
Because what is it? Did it even really give us a definition? That it just, I know it refers to it in our book, but I don't know if it actually gave a definition.
on page 731 in the glossary. It talks about a patent, 20-year exclusive right granted by the government to make, use, or sell a new and useful design. Or any new and useful improvement on it. A patentable invention must be novel, useful, and non-obvious. I was thinking that could probably be our question. We could say a patentable invention must be one of, we could do something, we could throw those in there and then use something that's wrong.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, but we're not quite there yet. So should we just kind of go off definitions here?
Sure. I think that sounds good. So do you want me to read it? Will you type?
Patent is the
Do you want me to read it? Will you type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta make sure. Let's see here.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The 20-year exclusive right granted by the U.S. government to make, use, and sell a new and useful design, process, machine, manufactured item, or other composition, or any new and useful improvement on it. It must be novel, useful, and non-obvious. Let me read it again.
To make so.
I don't know how quickly you type, so I might have been just
No,
rattling
it's
it out.
super quick. Okay, a patent is a 20-year exclusive right issued by the U.S. government to make, sell, and use a new and useful composition. Or to, was it, improve on it? Or a useful or new composition. All right, trade secret. Okay.
Right there. Okay. Any formula, process, or method of operation used in the production of goods or services needed by an employee to perform his or her job and meant to be held in the employee's confidence.
I've got a trade secret is any method of operation, formula, or other process that is vital to the production of a company or the employees of, well, that's not well worded. To the vital to the production.
Well, it's a secret that's needed by an employee to perform his job. And
oh, using the, okay, vital to the production of the goods or services of a company or the employees of that company. All right, so I got a trade secret is any method of operation, formula, or other process that is vital to the production of the goods or services of a company or the employees of that company.
Read it again.
Does that work? A trade secret is any method of operation, formula, or other process that is vital to the production of the goods or services of a company or the employees of that company. Such.
Well, it's the employees have to know the secret so they can perform their job, but they have to hold it in confidence. They can't disclose.
Yeah, I was gonna add. So we should add such information is to be held in confidence by the company's employees. That work?
Yep. Sounds good.
So a trade secret is any method of operation, formula, or other process that is vital to the production of the goods or services of a company or the employees of that company. Such information is to be held in confidence by the company's employees.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
So are we thinking for the question to be something like, which of the following are not part of a trademark, or like which one of the following are not a component of a trademark? We're thinking. Or
So we've got the information on page 731. It says a patentable invention must be novel, useful, and non-obvious. So we could say a patentable invention must be all of the following except, and we could list. So we would be doing another one of those. The wrong answer is the correct answer.
Oh, right.
But we
Right.
should probably, what we probably should do is come up with a. So, what was your patent? What was your patent example?
My patent example was
The Simmons the Simmons coil. Can you? Why don't we do this? Why don't we put your example in there and then ask the question at the end of it? Can you send that to me? Just the well, just go ahead and if you could send the whole thing, and then I'll copy and paste your patent example out of there, and it'll be part of the question. I actually have a Simmons Beauty Rest.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
How do you like
it's
it?
a little bit on the older side, but I still love it. My wife's she wants to get a new mattress, but they can be kind of expensive.
They can be.
We got it through a company called Sleep Train down here, and it was a floor model, so it was already broken in. Do they have Sleep Train in?
I have not seen Sleep Train here.
Yeah,
Like Sleep Country USA. We have
yeah,
a mattress firm. It seems like on every corner.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think it's kind of Bay Area,
oh, okay.
kind of Northern California. I think it's a Northern California deal, but they've got like 40 stores between Salinas and like Sacramento, which you could drive from Salinas to Sacramento probably in about 4 or 5 hours. I mean, they're just all over the place.
Well, they got a lot of locations. For I mean, for when you think about that area, that's a lot. Okay.
So yeah, we went from but they had um, the pocketed spring display kind of.
Yeah, the individually pocketed coil.
They had like they had like the cross section of the mattress, and
By the way,
yeah, that's fun.
did that come
So
through?
yeah, when we bought it was a floor model, so it was already broken in.
Did that come through?
All right. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So might kind of edit it down a little bit though. Let's see. Um, did you
Hmm?
copy this right out of something?
I did, and I put the source. It should be on there. Is it on there?
Uh, Probably. Let's
Let
see.
me see. Let me pull it back up again.
Um,
On there. Oh,
Simon,
it was on.
huh?
So it was taken from www.simmons.com and then / about us. I put it in my submission when I submitted it. I put where I got it from, but I obviously didn't put it on here when I just sent this to you.
All right. So I will. Oh, are you sending something else?
I can.
I can just
Here, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I just sent it. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's say, looking at the thing, in order for the Simmons pocketed coil spring to be deemed a patentable invention, it must be all of the following except maybe I shouldn't bold that. I should italicize it. Oh. All right, so wrong answer number 1 is novel. Wrong answer number 2 is useful. Wrong answer number 3 is non-obvious. Could you look up the definition of non-obvious for me, please?
Yep, look up right now.
I'm going to look up novel. We also have to think of a wrong answer for our right answer.
Okay, the inventive step and non-obviousness reflect a general patentability requirement present in most patent laws, according to which an invention should be sufficiently inventive.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like reading Greek. Let's see here. The inventive step, non-obviousness reflect a general patentability requirement present in most patent laws, according to which an invention should be sufficiently inventive, i.e., non-obvious, in order to be patented. So that's really clear. Okay. let's go in here. Here we go. It says it must be non-obvious, the one having ordinary skill in the pertinent art at the time the invention was made. The hard thing to understand and to teach is what is non-obvious. I sometimes use the example of the invention of a table to get this idea across. Let's pretend you were around 10,000 years. You lived 10,000 years ago, and you were the first person to invent a table. Your table has a square top, a bottom, and 4 legs. Now someone makes an improvement on the table and tries to get a patent. The improvement is that the top is circular in shape instead of a square. The argument by the patent office may be someone skilled in the art would make it obvious that the top could be made in any shape or dimension, and a round top would be rejected as an obvious improvement. Even though the improvement of the first ever circular top is new and it is useful, it would be arguably not patentable. It was determined that it would not be an obvious improvement for a carpenter to make a tabletop in any shape. Did that make sense to you?
Slightly. It was a long.
Okay, let's see. I pulled up another one. Okay, a requirement for patent. A new invention must produce unexpected or surprising new results that are not anticipated by the existing technology. A non-obvious invention is unexpected by a person with ordinary skill in the art. For example, the telephone technology created by Alexander Graham Bell was not obvious to audio and sound engineers of Bell's day.
All right, what was the kind of towards the beginning?
It said, a new invention must produce unexpected or surprising new results that are not anticipated by the existing technology or prior art. A non-obvious invention is unexpected by a person with ordinary skill in the art. For example, the telephone technology created by Alexander Graham.
Yeah, that was it. So a non-obvious invention is one that's unexpected by someone in the business, or?
Yes. It's using current technology. Like I guess that in the example of the ones with the coil, with the individually pocketed coils, is that people were already putting coils in beds, but they didn't expect the different, because if you sleep on a mattress that has like just a connected coil versus a pocketed coil, you can totally feel the difference. There's a complete difference in how they feel. Yeah. And that would be for the way they were making mattresses for so many years. That would have been an unexpected, a non-obvious benefit or result from using the same type of technology.
All right, so like so the non-obvious invention is one that's unexpected.
The results of that invention are not anticipated.
Sorry.
The results of the invention are not anticipated.
Okay. The results of a non-obvious invention are unanticipated.
Yes.
By do they have to be unanticipated by somebody, or?
An understanding of that. What it sounds like to me is it's like for people who have like an understanding of what that technology is, for you to come along and create something that gives a different result or an unexpected or non-obvious result from that technology, that's what would make it non-obvious.
So could we say the results of a non-obvious invention are unanticipated by experts of the invention's industry?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. For novel, it says the invention needs to be different from anything seen or known before. And
novel, useful, and non-obvious. Do I need to look up
useful, we could say the invention needs to serve an obvious purpose and grant a helpful advantage.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So I said for useful, a new invention should serve a purpose and or allow the client or user to gain a previously unavailable advantage.
That sounds good.
Wrong answers. We have the question. In order for the Simmons pocketed coil spring to be deemed a patentable invention, it must be all of the following except. Our wrong answers are novel. The invention needs to be different from anything seen or known before. Useful. The new invention should serve a purpose and or allow the client or user to gain a previously unavailable advantage. And non-obvious. The results of a non-obvious invention are unanticipated by experts in the invention's industry.
Okay.
So now we just need something else. Maybe a synonym or an antonym of.
Let's see.
What's an antonym of novel?
Let's see.
Customary
common, familiar, like, normal, standard, usual, overused, more. You could say common.
Common's
Must
a
be
good
common.
one.
That's a good one.
Look up non-obvious.
Look up non-obvious real quick.
Dictionary.com.
Dictionary.com doesn't like it.
Should we say
Should we say
profit?
profit?
Sure, that's good.
It
That fits in there.
So our feedback. Whether or not new invention will be a profitable business endeavor. Is not required for the patenting process.
Yeah.
It's not required.
Hang on, I gotta plug in my computer. My battery's gonna die. I'll be right back. I gotta get my cord.
All right.
Okay. I look like a shadowy. I had to move. Okay.
Have information as to
Information as to an invention's profitability is not a required element of the patenting process.
How does that sound?
That sounds good.
What page is the
What
patent?
page is the patent on?
Like in the actual chapter.
Yeah. For some reason, it's not in the index.
Hold on. It's on page 606.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Okay, so page
606.
Patented something must be novel, useful, and non-obvious. All right, so there we go. That works.
Okay.
So one more time. The question: in order for the Simmons coil spring to be deemed as a patentable invention, it must be all the following except. Correct answer: profitable. Information as to a new invention's profitability is not a required element of the patenting process. For novel, we have the invention needs to be different from anything seen or known before. For For useful, we have the new invention should serve a purpose and or allow the client or user to gain a previously unavailable
advantage.
Should we say customer or user? Consumer.
Consumer slash user.
Yeah.
Okay.
For non-obvious, invention are unanticipated by industry. Anything else to add?
No, I think that sounds great.
All right, I think we're done.